All right. Big show today.
Here we go. Here we go. We are on fire. Hey, Dylan's here. Ayo, fellas. What's going on in this great nation? Phil.
Mike Lindell. All right. All right. All right. Okay. A lot of stuff going on. Lot of stuff going on.
Go ahead. I'm just, as people, Teresa's here. Great.
Okay. Do you want to start, or do you want to get into it? What do you want to do? You're the producer now. So what do you want to do? You want to talk about?
Show me that picture. Show me that page from the book.
Okay. All right, guys.
What we talked about.
Let me give the lowdown first, just because of doing. Okay. This picture is one of the pages from America 250.
Right.
And I'm going to put it up here. So because you wanted to talk about it.
Yes.
This is in the book. Okay, let me make sure I got it right. Here we go. All right.
Okay. So this is a picture for all those knuckleheads and imbeciles and haters out there that have, for the last 2 years, and you know who you are, for the last 2 years have tried to malign Gene Ho by saying, oh, he wasn't President Trump's photographer. He was just a guy that was at the rallies taking pictures like anybody else. Baloney. So now we're going to rub your nose in it. So here's his staff pass. You
can see that
his
there.
Staff photographer is Gene Ho. You see the Trump insignia there. He's getting on the plane. The whole thing, it's laid out. And now we're little by little, we're going to present you with pictures that nobody else could have had unless they were really on the inside.
Right. And the reason I'm going to say it like this, and then let me do this, and then I'll say my piece. There's a movement to take down George Magazine. The reason being is that there are conflicting other publications, whatever, that don't like what we say, and some of them have businesses opposite of us. So there was this whole movement to basically say, oh, Gene was never this or that. But the thing is, we knew when they were saying this, even recently, we knew this was coming in.
Yeah.
These are never America 250. Some of them were never seen before photos.
Right.
And there was a reason for why they weren't. But anyway. We'll talk about that.
And then Gene, after they got done maligning you, then they actually started maligning John Kennedy, saying, oh, well, he's not the real John Kennedy. There's this other guy that looks like a disheveled mess sitting in a small room. That's the real John Kennedy. And the other guys in Onassis. And the reason they did that was so that if they could discredit John Jr., then what's the point of George?
Right.
Why even have George Magazine?
Reminder,
that's behind the scenes.
Reminder, we interviewed RFK Jr. We published photos of Trump's daughter's wedding in our magazine. And we had to get permission from the Trump family because Melania specifically, because it was in Mar-a-Lago.
It was in Mar-a-Lago. And don't forget, we also had the big Marla Maples interview. And, she's great. We love Marla.
Right. So this whole thing, guys, if they're saying that, then what does it tell you about them? Because all the evidence is now coming through. I mean, some of these pictures are been sitting around for a long time. But anyway.
And the other thing, one more point. Hey, George News, George Collection, George Hizzy Busy, whatever the name is.
All right, Amy, thank you so much.
We have the logo. It's our logo. And we have the registered trademark. Yes. We're George Magazine. None of those other people are. Right. They just want to make money off of George Magazine and off of the name.
Right.
Hope everybody understands what's going on here.
By the way, really quick, just want to let everyone know, because I keep on saying this, go to projectlookingglass.org. All right. It's all there as well. Okay, we got to get going because it's a lot. This one's good. Oh, by the way, watch out for segment 4. That's the big one today. Okay, here we go. All right, Dave Blaze, this is an interesting news article. It's from the Dispatch. Honey traps and hidden cameras, all of Epstein's suspicious ties to Moscow.
Yeah. How long have we been saying that it's Russia?
Right. So this is all about, really, this is all about what is coming out now. Okay. So you guys understand how honey traps work, okay? This is a way to compromise a whole country, that if they could get these things going, and only now it's coming out with this stuff with Epstein.
Right.
So, all right.
But look at, again, there was always so much attention paid to the Chinese. And the Chinese, like, they do their thing, but their thing is about money. They're not looking to conquer nations. They're not looking to conquer the United States. They want a better trade deal. They want a few points shaved off. They want to manipulate their currency. That's the Chinese. The Russians, who are descendants from the ancient Scythians, which are just conquerors. That's their whole bit. And they have become beyond experts at psychological warfare.
Right. Okay. Now, this video here is from the Prime Minister of Poland. And they feel like, whoa, Ukraine is between us and Russia. So are we next? Granted, they're a NATO country. They're NATO, right, Dave? Poland's NATO.
Poland? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Watch this video on honey traps from the perspective of the Poland Prime Minister. Here we go.
There are over 1,000 documents directly concerning Vladimir Putin, 9,000 concerning Moscow. I'm talking about the Russian political environment. The FBI claims that it had information that Mr. Epstein managed part of Vladimir Putin's wealth. It is known that Epstein archived all his messages, emails, documents, archived videos, and photos.
Okay, so there you have it. Now it's like everyone's like, "Oh, the Epstein," which I get it. Oh, the elites. Okay, at least know this. Know what it was about, and it's coming out now. It's about these honeypots too, controlling people. All right.
Yeah. From Russia.
Yeah.
I mean, let's call a spade a spade. It's from Russia. And now we're finding out that Epstein was tied to Russia.
I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Dave Blaze and I shared this information, and we were like lambasted for it. It goes back to
people were like, remember, Gene? People like Russia. Oh no, it's not Russia. It's whatever other, the secret boogeyman that's under the bed, known as the cabal.
Right.
That's what it is. It's be Putin.
This one is another I told you so, because, and we're also going to show you this because of the calendar. This is a big show. We told you when this would start to recover. Okay, Daniel, good. We'll hang out and we'll sing Polish songs.
Daniel's bragging about that.
It's good. All right.
Okay. Hey, Polish people are tough people.
I know. Yeah.
Great fighters in World War I and II. They know how to fight.
Yeah. Great.
Not like the Chinese.
Come on, I'll do a karate chop. All right.
All right.
Come
on.
All right. This one, this guy's, hold on. This show is absolutely loaded today. Okay. This one is talking about the economy, and we're going to talk about how we knew this would happen. Here we go.
Yes.
Okay. This is from the Dispatch. So I got to show everyone and flip the camera around. The Dispatch from George Magazine is the Trump economic boom here. This is so important because it is factually on the way up. Doesn't matter what it is. These numbers are there. And the thing is, you don't hear from anywhere else. I mean, guys, you're watching this on YouTube, Facebook, or whatever, TikTok, right?
Right.
It's working. And we have said this many times before, that it was going to be like this, because early on we said, or you said, Dave, that Trump needs to rip the Band-Aid off, or whatever you said about this.
Well, I said it's like he's using Machiavellian tactics, where if you're going to do something that's going to be really harsh, to do it fast and all at once, so that then there's plenty of time for healing and benevolence.
Right. Okay. So now that we're here and we told you, should we do the calendar picture first or do the video first? Probably the video first, right?
Yeah, show the video first, and then we
Okay,
put up
because now
the
we're for the
calendar
March. I have March here.
and
Okay.
pat ourselves on the back.
Yes, yes. Why not? Why not? Okay. Watch this video here about the economy now.
Thing one is that we've been hearing this story that artificial intelligence is going to take away people's jobs, right? Well, in this report, labor force participation is the highest it's been in the United States since 2001. And so we actually have more people going into the labor force than we've seen in 2 decades. And so that this AI effect is not there. The next thing is that the government employment, because President Trump's team has like given people early retirement and so on, and the DOJ movements early in the spring, that we've reduced government employment, federal government employment, by 360,000 or so people. That's the lowest share of the labor force that's working for the federal government since 1966.
There it is. All right. 2 points that he mentioned. Number one, and you mentioned this, that the AI doesn't mean it's going away. It just reshuffles it. The second thing, and you said this, Dave Blaze, it's just like a day of I told you so. He's making the government smaller, but that doesn't add to necessarily unemployment, because the people that get laid off, and granted, man, it sucks to get laid off. They find their way back into the public sector, and that's what's going on.
And they had a good time to do it, because it's not like they got laid off with a pink slip. They actually got bought. The government bought their time out. So they got a severance package. So they had time to find other gainful employment. And that's what you're seeing.
So we put the guys, I'm telling you, and you could go back to our old shows in the March calendar, which is already sold out. So it's sold out a long time ago. That's March. Oh, thank you, whoever gave me the gift. That's in March. Okay. We are watching not only the covers of George magazine, and we're watching the calendar come and play in tandem with everything that's going on now.
Right. So just look, we're elated with those that are sticking with us and so on. You will not be disappointed.
No. Okay.
Now, let me just say this. Let me just say this. Okay, AI is not going to take everybody's job. All right, that's not going to happen. However, the thing is that future employment, if it's not in a trade, will involve utilizing artificial intelligence. Okay, so as a matter of fact, in the very near future, George Magazine is going to be putting out another book. It'll probably without doubt for the little, it'll be like a physical book. It'll probably be an ebook like our crypto book. But it's going to be how to successfully utilize artificial intelligence, because that's going to make you, if you're looking for a job, or you need a job, or you want to do freelance work or whatever, that's going to make you very valuable if you know how to, correctly utilize it and prompt it and so on.
Okay. Everyone, in just a second, I'm going to just take a minute to mute myself so I can say hello to my friends on TikTok. Dave's going to say hello to everyone here. Really quick, though, segment 4 is the gem here. So stick around for segment 4. And also, just want to thank everyone for joining us. There's a lot of people here. So I'm going to put myself on mute. Thank you, Dave.
Phil, that's what we're doing with this upcoming book on AI. It's about how to utilize it, how to feed it the right prompts and everything else, and then it becomes a massive productive tool for people to use. And we just don't want any of our readers and followers and so on to be left behind in this. So we're going to make it very palatable to understand and read and so on. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. All right. So who do we got? Is Stella? We love to see Stella. Ginger, of course. Donna. Let's see. Donald. Beautiful. I can't see what that says. JEBR Bixen W. But Fantastic that you love George Magazine. Thank you for sticking with us. Teresa, of course, Jamie, Martin. All right. Yes. All glory to God.
Yes.
Without the Lord Jesus. Are you? What is this? Is my time. This is my time now.
No. Hey.
You mute your mic rudely.
Miss,
and then you go and talk to, the TikTok crew, which we love, right? And then when you're done, you just come back and I'm done. I'm supposed to be done like this.
Mr. Hand, with all due respect, if I'm here and you're here, doesn't it make it our time?
No.
I know.
Hold on. There's just a few more people. Jamie, all right. Let's see who else. Daniel, of course. We love Daniel. Daniel's a great guy.
All right.
If I miss you, don't be mad. Yeah. Belinda, wonderful. Larry. Let me tell you about Larry. Okay, so yes. Praise the Lord. Thank God. Larry came through the heart surgery. He's doing great. But he's milking the daylights out of this thing. Now he went out and he bought a red robe with gold.
That's because he got paid today.
He's making his friends call him Hef. It's unbelievable.
Larry, send me some roses on TikTok. Send me some roses. You got paid today. I know you got paid. If Larry's here, make sure you send me some roses. Okay, Dave, I got to show the commercial. How to get on the.
All right, show the commercial.
Okay, here we go. Hey friends, I want to tell you about the Dispatch. Some of you guys already know about this, but you're going to love it. Basically, every weekday morning, you get emailed to you the day's leading stories, curated personally by me, Dave Blaze, and the rest of the George Magazine team. Very simply, it goes into your email. You can browse them very quickly, find out the day's top stories so you can get on with your day. So go to georgemagazine.com. You'll see there the Dispatch link in the menu. Sign up, and then every weekday morning before 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, you get this email in your inbox, and you can read it, know what's relevant for today, and get started with your day. Okay, so we got that going on. Yep. All right, Dave, let's move on to this. Dave, we introduced this the other day on the Dispatch, America 250 behind the scenes. By the way, the response has been really good, but it has.
Well, hold on, Gene. Let me just tell the folks what we're doing. So each day we're going to have a little segment like this, not to bang you over the head with the book again, but to show you a new page from the book and give you a little bit of behind the scenes. Gene's going to give you a little bit of the behind the scenes action that went on and some of President Trump's, inside baseball, kind of how he gets things done.
Right. So you guys got to watch this. Okay, I'm going to pull up a photo here from the book. Okay, and I'll just walk you through it. This is in America 250.
That's not it.
Oh my goodness, you're right. He's not that brain tumor. Okay, this is it. Okay.
Yes.
This is one of the photos I took, but what I wanted to say is in these photos, what in part is, and this is a private meeting, where Donald Trump sits. Everyone has a specific seat that is assigned. So you see Donald Trump all the way on the right, but who's sitting to his right, the left, across? It's very much, this is President Trump, by the way, when he was president of the United States, so not as a campaign. But some of these photos don't get out in the public, right? Now it's different. We're way past it. So we are able to show you this. Some of these pictures will be donated to the Trump Presidential Library. But in the meantime, this right here is behind the scenes stuff that you won't get anywhere else. So anyway.
Now, why give the folks a little bit of the reasoning why some of the people that photographed with Trump at that time did not want the pictures getting out?
Okay, there's two reasons. Okay, number one, just saying this, and I won't say who or who was. Sometimes a campaign will say, Gene, Donald Trump just took a picture of this guy over here. Make sure that no one ever sees this. Because maybe that person had a really, really bad reputation and Donald Trump really didn't want his photo taken with him. Okay.
Right.
So then they would say to me, no one sees that picture. Understood? Yeah. So I didn't put it to the campaign. It was just like, just disappeared. The guy would get it, but that's up to him. Okay.
Yeah.
The
Could have
other,
been one of my family members.
right. The other thing was sometimes someone is about to endorse Donald Trump, but it might be a private meeting. You can't slip it out there in the public, because if you leak it that Donald Trump was talking to this, it causes all sort of problems. So you can't, no one sees it because you're just documenting it, but you're not, like, if they weren't supposed to talk to each other.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right. All right. Good.
All right. All right.
Good.
All right. Let's do this. We've been long waiting for this part of the show because this is segment 4, and this is big here. So let's start it. Okay, Dave, this is in the Dispatch, and this is probably one of the biggest news that we need to explain to you what's all behind this. I'll read it, so go through it carefully. Bondi confirms DOJ has received criminal referral alleging Brennan's perjury over the Steele dossier. Okay, this is happening as we speak. Here's my point, and I'll start here.
Go ahead.
When a person gets perjury, that's not what they're going after them with.
Right.
They start with that and, like, by the way, you busted. Then there's more, because then they can start subpoenaing stuff.
Right.
Because they're obviously not worried about the perjury. They want the perjury charge. And now, if it is, because it goes to it's a recommendation, so let's put it where it is, goes to the DOJ. But it's interesting because of the speculation that we're going to talk to you about in a second.
This is big, and I'm going to tell you right now. This is another reason for the agitation and flailing about of the MAGA nihilist black pill influencer network. They're all going nuts. They went nuts when Bongino came back because he has the goods on everybody. Now these Epstein files are out there, and people are finding out that Steve Bannon is like one of Jeffrey Epstein's closest.
Right. This is not, now it's like different, because it's not like, oh, Gene Ho has it out for this person. Listen, it's up to you to explain, not me.
Right.
He's in the Epstein. We've been shouting.
Right.
They've been shouting about the Epstein thing for the longest time.
Right.
Well, guess what? He's on it. That's for
Right.
him.
See, I think really they shout about releasing all the files. Oh, you got to release the files. You got to release the files. It's like they didn't believe that Trump would actually put them out there, because these lunatics somehow got the notion that President Trump was all over them in a bad way. But now we see that Bannon and his little network there, and we all know who we're talking about, were all in cahoots with the guy, planning this and that, and on how to damage President Trump. You got look at them. They're plastered all over.
Right. I just find it curious the time frame when all this came down. But watch this video.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This video is from 3 months ago when all of this is going down. But just watch this.
Wait a second. Janine asked a good question. But why is the president saying to move on from the Epstein files?
Okay. I'm just going to say this. Have you ever seen how Donald Trump works? And I'm not saying this is in this case, but I'm just saying, have you ever seen how Donald Trump works? Right? Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. No. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. No. Okay. It's out now. You asked for it. I didn't ask for it. It wasn't me.
Right. So now that the files are out there, people are going to be digging all through the files and everything. However, President Trump is in the Oval Office running the business of the country. So that's where the focus needs to be. For example, the jobs report today or yesterday was outstanding. Public sentiment is coming around. The economy is cooking like crazy. And there's always a lag behind, like, when the economy is doing real well and people start to feel that the economy is doing well. So this is where we're at, and
Right.
Trump wants everyone to be focused on that because the Epstein, everything's the wheels are in motion with the Epstein files.
Wheels are in motion. This video is from 3 months ago concerning this, and it's from these experts. This is interesting. I'll just say it. What it cannot be, what this Brennan thing cannot be. This person tells it what it could be, but it can't be what everyone thinks. I'll play it.
Yeah, that's right, Phil. Cogsworth and Whisker Bolt were not in the Epstein files. They want nothing to do with that.
I love Phil. All right, he's a great guy. Okay, watch this video. This is big, guys.
There are some who believe that the investigations that Ken was speaking of are a conspiracy against the civil rights of President Trump. Those charges, however, carry a 7-year statute of limitations. If you think about the fact that John Brennan left government no later than the end of the Obama administration, that 7-year term has passed. One other possibility is, of course, treason, which carries no statute of limitations at all. There are a very small category of federal crimes that don't have a statute of limitations. And then, of course, there's the theory of an ongoing conspiracy. A statute of limitations for a conspiracy that keeps going and is sort of continuing in nature runs for 5 years from the last overt act that somebody took to basically execute on that conspiracy or agreement to do something in violation of the law.
Boom.
Okay. All right. There you have it. The main point is mainstream, and this is mainstream media too, but the main point is everyone saying, oh, it's a civil rights. We're talking that's already passed.
Right.
You're home free on that point. What it's going to be, we don't know. And by the way, if whatever is going on, it is illegal. It's sealed. Whatever it is, a subpoena, they're sealed.
Right.
Strict privacy laws. So we're here. She's speculating. But the point is, all these people that know what's going on, who saw this? Like, who saw this would be going down this way? And what could possibly, this is, by the way, this is connected to Russiagate. So just want to let you know.
Yeah. Now, the other thing is, it's very interesting about how she brings out those two things, treason and an ongoing conspiracy. Right. And now with these Epstein files out, we see Bannon's complete involvement. All the people in Bannon's orbit are involved with this.
Maybe involved.
Well, there's conversations. It's out there. And then on top of that, okay, so you got that orbit going on. So much to unpack. So, you know, it's from as if there's still an ongoing conspiracy and these people are still in cahoots and they're still making moves. That is a crime that has no statute of limitation.
Okay, one more point. I think Dave Blaze and I will do a full show on this, but let me explain something to you. Okay, the Steele dossier that Hillary got and paid for, or however the campaign. Right. The Steele dossier is dirt on Trump. That is legal because it is an individual, a contractor, or whatever. They are allowed, even if they're not United States citizens, they're allowed to purchase basically dirt. They call it opposition research. Right. The Steele dossier. Right. Now, if a foreign country says to Trump, hey, we got dirt also on Hillary.
Right. And the foreign country would come to the Trump campaign through maybe a double agent,
right? And
an ambassador from the nation or whatever, from Russia, whatever. Go ahead.
Right. So another country, hey, the Steele dossier is dirt on you. We have dirt on Hillary. Right. Would you like it? If Trump would have said yes, even for free, he would be in prison today. That is illegal because it's a foreign country giving the information and meddling in it. The Steele dossier, which there's a lot to talk about, but that is a individual, a contractor, and it's not illegal to do opposition research. It is illegal to receive it from a country.
Or from a double agent. In other words, let's say, hypothetically, somebody went to Moscow, had dinner with Putin, sat on his right hand, got information, maybe brought it back to the campaign, but figuring that Trump was not aware or smart enough to know about these intricacies of the law, but apparently he was and didn't take the bait.
Lot of people, if it wasn't Trump, a lot of people were like, "Oh, you got dirt on Hillary? She's, sure. What is it?" But if it comes from a foreign country, that's illegal.
Right.
And he didn't do it. That's the whole purpose of Russiagate. We'll do a show on it. I don't know. All right.
Right.
I'll get heated up. One more thing, because we got to talk about silver, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Guys, if you go watch this, I'm going to tell everyone here. This is in the dispatch. We are now putting a silver report here. This is what it looked like today. Dave, is it going one report every dispatch as well?
Well, here's the thing. What I'd like to hear, if you guys could leave us comments underneath the live show video, either on Facebook or YouTube, and let us know if you want these updates in the dispatch. Now we put the silver one in today, and normally we post them on our social media. But sometimes social media, you're scrolling, you don't see it, whatever it is. But in the dispatch, it's there, and you could look at it, read it, and so on. Because a lot of things are happening with the economy, with the U.S. dollar, and the industrial uses of silver is changing. Copper's another one. So we want you guys to stay on top of all of this, and we're going to help you with the right information.
Right. And once again, this is not shooting off the hip. Quite frankly, it's not investment advice, but so you can stay.
We don't sell silver. We don't sell copper. We don't sell any of that stuff. We just want you guys to have the best information. That's it.
All right. I want to show this video because we're showing you that it's not a spooky thing. When it comes to that, there's reasons why silver rises and falls. Okay, Here we go. Oh, man, I gotta get my act together. That's the wrong one. All right, here we go. 22 seconds.
Silver powder is turned into a paste that's loaded into a silicon wafer. When light strikes the silicon, electrons are set free, and the silver carries the electricity for immediate use or stores it in batteries for later use. Silver is such an important component that increased demand for solar panels causes silver prices to spike.
Right. My only point with that, Dave, is that silver is industrial use, so it rises and falls based upon that.
Right. Now, we're going to just a quick point because I see some of the comments. Yeah, well, if you like the updates, we'll include them, silver and others in the dispatch, as well as on our social media platforms. But what Gene brings out is right. Silver, okay. China is making solar panels hand over fist. They're putting them all over the place. So silver is used, has been used exclusively for these solar panels. And for China, it becomes a national security issue. They have to have the silver in order to make these panels. So they've been a massive buyer of silver for that purpose. Of course, as the price continues to go up, you know what? Then it becomes prohibitive, and all of a sudden, people start looking at copper. So these are the ups and downs of it. The other thing is, if the US dollar index rises, silver's going to drop. And now another faction into that are the wise guys on Wall Street that like to, short and buy options and do this and that and play games all day. So that's another part of investing in silver as a commodity. So there's a lot of legs to this.
Wonderful. And you could get this at the dispatch. Go to georgemagazine.com. It's free. You get it Monday through Friday.
Yeah. One more thing.
Okay,
whatever you do, don't invest in silver mines. I'm just saying that because that's like something from the 1870s when people were saying, "Oh, you got to invest in a silver mine," and they never found the vein or whatever. Wait, just if it's something that you can hold in your hand and you want to invest in it, great.
Okay. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us again. By the way, today is Thursday. Tomorrow we have one more show. But if you go to georgemagazine.com, go get yourself America 250. Everyone's buying it up. It's just starting. Word's just now starting to get out there.
Museum quality paper book. You're gonna love it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone on TikTok, and thank you for everyone on the thing there. All right. We did it. Here we go. Thank you, Dave Blaze, and we'll see you guys later.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.